What's going on, guys? So today we're taking a look at the world's smallest flashlight. Now, I have to give a little, I guess, disclaimer there. Technically, I'm sure there's many lights that might fit into that description of the world's smallest, right? I don't know. I haven't checked every flashlight that's available on the market in the world. I don't think there's any possible way to do that. But as far as, the literally probably tens of thousands of flashlights I've seen before, this has to be the smallest option. But there is an important note here. It does not have its own power source. So I have this little O-light here, all right, which is super tiny. As a comparison, this is a fantastic tiny little flashlight. I mean, it's barely putting out any light, and it's running on a tiny one of those little stick batteries. So interesting, tiny little flashlight, but I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about these. These are essentially a little stick, a little piece of circuit board that has some LEDs attached that directly go into a USB port, okay, that, provides you light. It has a little hole in the end, so you can put this on a keychain if you want. It's kind of an interesting little gadget here, but this is smaller and lighter weight than any flashlight I've ever seen in my entire life. But it does not have its own power source, so by itself, it doesn't turn on. This sticks into a USB, and any USB, once it goes in, it just emits the light. So it could be, kind of a unique product in that once you insert it, you have light anywhere. This can go into anything that has a USB port, and stuff that don't. For example, I have a battery pack here. Now, a lot of today's, power banks and stuff, most of them have some kind of flashlight function. So obviously it wouldn't be necessary. This particular one from Bysitter, whatever this is. My wife's had this a long time. Fantastic, works great. We have a ton of different power banks. But this does not happen to have a flashlight function. It does have an LED screen, which is nice. Shows you what's going on. We got 88% power. And this has dual USB ports. So if you just stick this into a USB, it emits light. There you go. So now you have a flashlight. So there's an up-close shot of it working. All right. So yeah, I mean, it goes into USBs. Here's another unique option. I have my cell phone here, right? An Apple phone. And this was my wife's little gadget that plugs into the phone. It doesn't fit hers anymore because she has the upgraded version. This allows you to plug in USB devices with your phone, right? So this is a USB. Let's pop this in here. Now we have a light. So there could be some unique situation where maybe you're filming yourself and you need some kind of light towards you, or maybe you want to light an object that you're filming. Who knows? But it's just a weird thing. So like obviously you have a flashlight built into your iPhone, but you can't use the flashlight function with a lot of other features at the same time. So maybe you do have a need for some kind of a external light source while you're using your phone on some kind of app or during some kind of project you're doing. It's just kind of weird. It's weird in that like there's so many different ways you can use it, but at the same time there's so many things that could replace this, like a regular flashlight or just using the flashlight on your phone. Like you might have a need for something like this. I thought these were really interesting though. These are nothing new. They've been around a long time. I got this. This is a 5-pack for $2 on Temu. It comes in a strip. You just break them off like candy, and you have individual ones. But yeah, I mean, that's all it is. It's a tiny little circuit board, right? And 3 tiny little LEDs attached. I'll give you so there you go. There's a close-up of that. All right, world's smallest flashlight. And you can post this in the comments, I'm sure many of you will. You might say it doesn't count because it doesn't have its own power source. But that is the smallest thing I've ever seen that emits a light when you do have connected to something else. So interesting concept. There you go. Just wanted to share that with you. I thought it was kind of interesting. The only negative to this is that there's no easy way to carry it. So let's say you do have like a laptop and you have a USB port on your laptop and you think this would be fantastic to just be able to pop in and have that light in whatever kind of low light situation or whatever. But where do you store this? Do you know what I'm saying? It would be nice if this had some kind of I don't know, some tiny carry case that had Velcro on it or some kind of system where you can attach it to things, because that would easily get lost. Now again, they do have a hole in there, so I suppose the idea is that you can just, you know, slip this on your key ring or something so it's always with you, and if you do actually need it, you could pop it off your keys, plug it in anywhere that there's a USB port, and you're good to go. You have a little bit of light. So I'm interested in your opinions and ideas on how you would actually use this type of thing. Let me know down in the comment section, and let me know if you think there is a smaller light than this. And like I said, most of you will probably say that it doesn't count unless it can light up on its own, which maybe I can agree with that. But either way, it's a pretty interesting product, so let me know what you think about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.